Well, hello there, my lovelies. This is Shelley, your mouthy mama at Talking Trash and Truths. And it is around 11 a.m. on Friday, the 28th of October. And I just spent roughly 6 to 7 hours editing a clip of my son and I having a conversation last night around midnight. You know, those conversations you have with your kids? They pop up out of the blue and they cover like 30 different topics and you're not really sure what you talked about, but you feel really good walking away from the conversation. Like you have a sense of purpose and accomplishment at the same time, maybe even like a little relief. Well, that's what this conversation did for me. It tickled my funny bone, it warmed my heart, and it soothed my frazzled nerves. A conversation with my son Connor at midnight covering a multitude of things. Please forgive the harsh cuts that I had to make in the edits because he's almost 16, but I really didn't think you needed to know like his last name and, different things like tangents that he went off on. And I just wanted to keep it as, friendly as could be. It's not family friendly, don't get me wrong, because there's a lot of cursey words, there's a lot of F bombs, but we had an amazing time talking doing this and he wants to do it again soon. So I'm up for it. I think maybe I'll initiate him into, rope him into helping me with the A through the Z's with those thoughts because his thoughts are plenty and they're always interesting. So without further ado, here is my midnight conversation with my darling son, Connor. Enjoy. But I don't perform for people. I'm not good for a crowd. So when you like get up in front of people and you're like, you don't understand. I'm so nervous. I do get it. I really do.
Yeah.
But you have choices. You can say, no, I don't want to do it. I didn't have that choice growing up. I was told from the moment I shot out of my mother's womb like a fucking bullet, I was told, obey. We are in charge. You obey us. You do as you're told.
And that sucks.
But see, I didn't do that with you or with Katie. Like, there were no consequences if you had a difference of opinion. There were only consequences if you intentionally and willfully went against me or did something you knew was wrong and you did it just because you couldn't resist the temptation. Then you got punished because it was my job as the adult, as your mother, to go, okay, this was your reaction. That's inappropriate. We're going to pull you back and try to like.
It could also be against the law.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as a kid, I'm not going to tell you, well, legally the statute says blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I just say,
wrong,
don't do that. It's wrong.
Yeah, if something's wrong, it's wrong.
Okay, but for you, that was not a reason. Like, when I grew up, they would say, go do this, and I'd say, why? Because I said so, that's why. And that was enough of a threat, an implied threat, that I knew not to ask any more questions and just fucking do it. I know that fell out of the drawer yesterday when I went to get something, and I was like, I said, do I really want to, like, waste all this time trying to reach it when I know I can't? So I was like, fuck it, when Connor wakes up, he'll pick it up. And then Snips got it, and the Scotch tape wound up all over the house. She literally rolled it all the way back to like where we started.
So it really did just come right back.
Oh yeah, it wandered. It traveled through the whole apartment.
Freaking boomerang tape. I wonder.
I'm amazed you didn't wake up because she was like bang, 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 bang. I was like, I'm gonna kill this fucking cat today. I was like, she was insane, and Boo was just as insane. He was running back and forth like his fucking tail was on fire. And I was like, I yelled, I was like, sit down! Because they drove me crazy. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
They do some crazy stuff.
They do, because they really think I'm like a jungle gym and their nails are not gonna tear me up. Like, you can't run up my body from my foot all the way to my chest and not expect me to bleed.
it was still really funny when you like fake through one of the treats. Yeah, and then like Boo was actually
It works
behind.
so well on dogs because they'll do it 100 times.
Yeah, yeah. But
Every
no.
time they trust that, no, this is the time to throw it. And don't go back. Like a cat will look at you twice and go, fuck you. Like, hey, fuck you. I'm throwing up in your shoes later. Yeah. And I'm going to shit in your bed. But like, I'm just telling you. I'm going to Amber Heard you all over the place.
Yeah, but the funnier part...
Drop a grumpy.
Yeah, but the funnier part was when Snips tried running for the non-existent tree and landed on Boo.
She literally just turned around and there was Boo. She was like, fuck, I can't say nothing. Abort mission. Too late. Mm-mm. Too late to abort. Crash imminent.
She literally hopped on top of it.
She did. It's so funny.
Maybe I shouldn't say that though.
No, I mean they're both fixed. They ain't having sex.
I know.
Trust me, they're both fixed. I do not, as much as I love kittens, I do not want like 2 litters of kittens a fucking year.
And that's why we don't get male cats.
If I had like a ranch where I needed like barn cats and stuff like that, sure. But in an apartment, no.
When you think about it, reproductive organs cause all the bad in the world.
It's not true.
Yeah, it does, because if one person does something dumb, it's caused by someone else giving birth to them.
You're an asshole. So you never want to have kids of your own?
I honestly, it's something that...
Well, you fluctuated in the past. Sometimes you're adamantly opposed to having children, and sometimes you're like, I think I might do it because I think I'd do better than he did.
Like, I feel like I do better than some parents out there, but I don't feel like...
naming names.
I don't even know who. Most of the bad parents I know, like, I don't know them. I just kind of see videos and, like, things of them and them being horrible people, just in general.
Yeah. There's a difference between a horrible person and a just selfish, neglectful person.
I mean...
Who runs from responsibility.
I mean, they're kind of bad people, too.
Well, yeah. But there's a difference of intention. Like, they don't intend to be assholes. They're just born that way. That's just their natural state of being. And they always think that they're right. So they don't think of themselves as assholes. That's all I think of him as.
I feel like calling someone a good or bad person has to come from an outside perspective, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, the reason I
Because you think internally there's a bias?
Yeah.
So you think we're going to, write a narrative to fit how we feel about that person? Because I agree.
What do you mean?
Like, if you have 2 parents, right? One of them has been there every single day or whatever, and the other has only been there 1 or 2 times in the last, 3-4 years, right? You could laugh all you want, but I'm just giving you a scenario that I know of. So I give you this scenario. So there's one parent, very dedicated. One parent who, it's something that occurs to them that, oh, hey, I might want to, do this once a year.
Wait. But you know what I was laughing about, right?
Yes. But you're going to make me lose my train of thought, and it makes you upset when I lose my train of thought. So bear with me.
Yeah.
Come with me on my ADHD train. Because you are on the same fucking train.
Yes, please continue.
That's why people can't have conversations with you and I. They're like, what are you two talking about? Because we're all over the place, and we're like, bah, 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 and then we'll end the conversation with how we started and be like, yep, and that's what I think about that. And I don't really think we even talked about, the initial subject, but whatever. Anyway, let's jump on the train. We're on, car number 2. So, what was I talking about?
I knew it. I saw it.
I didn't plan that, but I went off on a tangent and I forgot.
As soon as you went on
son of a bitch.
As soon as you went on a tangent, I was like, yo, does she know? You're talking about parenting, though, and what I was gonna say was
yeah, because you fucking interrupted me again.
Oh, my bad.
So it's like, oh, go ahead, hurry up, get it out so that I can try to retrieve that fucking thought before it's gone to the ether.
Yeah, I like parenting for like my children is not the thing I worry about when I say I don't want kids.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I worry about is my own health, because I feel like having kids, you kind of have to devote to them, and
Kinda?
I know what you yeah, that's exact. You see what you said though.
You have to kinda devote to them?
Yeah.
Is that a male thing? That because it didn't come out of your vagina, you have the option to walk away whenever you want and come back whenever
And that's
you
what
want?
I'm saying, because
that's really insulting.
That's what I'm saying though, because if I have children, I will have to actually parent them.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
In a you just spit like from 4 feet away and got me right in the eye. Holy crap.
My bad.
Great aim, jackass. Ugh. It's gross. You like thanks. Are you juicy
But
today?
yeah, I hear things all about like how like parents, they go through a lot, you know? Obviously.
I do know that, yeah.
Yeah,
I might
that.
have an inkling. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would know you and your sister were the easiest children in the world to raise. Yeah, you better laugh. Because that's the funniest fucking lie I have ever told. God should strike me dead for saying such a lie. Only he's up there going, good one. Like, yeah, because he knows. He's like, if it was so easy, you would not have invoked my name 9 million times a day.
Yeah, but
God,
I feel
please give me strength not to kill these children. Please. Please let me get through today. Please let me sleep more than an hour. Because all he does is cry. That's all he did. You laughed and cried. Laugh, shit, cry. Laugh, shit, cry. You didn't even want to eat. That's why you were so goddamn skinny as a baby. FOMO, you would not slow down to eat. You'd be all over looking for something, trying to like learn everything you could, learn how to read something, learn how to pronounce something. It was like a huge thing for you.
Hey, at least
and then the minute I would be able to catch you, and because I had to chase you because you just didn't fucking listen, and I would grab you, put you in the high chair, strap you in multiple fucking ways. Let me tell you, because you were the only fucking Houdini. Like I would turn around and be like, "Where'd he go?" Because you just get out and like slither down and fucking crawl away, run away, whatever. You disappear, and I'd be like, "Son of a bitch, now where'd he go?" Because you would hide, and every once in a while I would hear, because I'd be like, "Connor, where are you, Connor? You better answer me." I was like, "Ugh." And she used to sit like right outside of wherever you were hiding. She would sit there and look at me like, "Idiot, he's in here. Like, he's over here. Ooh, he's over here."
Did you ever take the hint?
She always used to rat you out because she didn't want you going on your own.
Did you ever take the hint, though?
No. There were a couple times that I intentionally played hide and seek with you, and you hid, and I didn't seek you. I just took a nap or something. And you'd come out, "You didn't find me." "Oh, yeah, you tricked me. Go do it again. Trick me again. Go ahead." Like, I'd be knocked out.
And then I'd come out again.
How many times I had to give you medicine in your food? Why it's so spicy? "Oh, I don't know. I must have slipped with the Tabasco." "Do you like it?" "Yeah." "I'm glad you like it because all that Tabasco is masking the NyQuil that's in it." But it wasn't NyQuil, it was Mucinex, which you hated.
Honestly, Mucinex should taste better. It should taste like chicken noodle soup.
Even the pills, though, taste a little strange.
Yeah, they have this weird coating. I feel like they do that on purpose because no other medicine tastes as horrid.
Mucinex, I don't know. After I take Mucinex, it's like it feels like it's in my stomach, just making everything taste weird. Because it keeps me nauseous all day long.
I feel like Mucinex is just a glorified placebo because, like,
could be.
Like, it probably is.
I wonder how many things we take are just sugar pills.
Yeah, but except instead of being made out of sugar, it's made out of like uranium or something. It tastes horrible.
As long
so
as it's
you're
not
like,
made out of Uranus.
but yeah, like when you take it, you taste like chemicals and just not good. And
See,
that's
that
probably
just
what
leads
it
me
is.
right back to the Uranus joke.
Yeah, but you know
Aren't
what
you
I
glad
mean.
it doesn't taste like Uranus?
I don't know what I was.
I love when you go speechless and you're like, fuck this bitch. You know what's weird? Throughout, like, you need to be like, okay, hold up. Like we're gonna get into this. We're gonna have a conversation like you're not gonna enjoy. And believe me, the girl, like the woman, the doctor, that don't say names because I don't want to put I don't want to put her on blast.
I don't even remember their names.
Well, she came up to me in the hallway at school one day and she was like, "Listen, you know, you get really upset. You have PTSD." I was like, "Okay, you're not the first person to say that, but all right." She was like, "You have severe, like it's been built up over the years." She was like, "And a lot of it is from your son." And I was like, "Actually, none of it is from my son. Most of my PTSD is from you people not doing your damn jobs."
Wow.
And she was like, I'm trying to be helpful. I was like, "No, you're trying to be meddling. You're saying that I have too close a relationship with my son." You know what's real, funny about that? When my daughter was under your care, you told me I didn't have a close enough relationship with my daughter. So you didn't like that I wasn't close enough to her, but I was too close to my son. Is it because she was a girl and he's a boy and you don't see, you see something nefarious there? She was like, "Well, statistically speaking," I said, "You could take your statistic." I can't speak because I'm mad. "You could take your statistics and shove them right up your ass."
Wait, Mom.
Because, no, it was a very sexist thing to do. So she's saying, I should be closer to my daughter because we're the same gender. And that's okay.
She actually said that.
No, but that's what the premise was. That was the purpose of her having this conversation.
Oh my God.
It stemmed from the fact that she thought, as a lot of other people think, mothers and sons cannot be that close because it's bad for them. Like, it's bad for the mother because the son's going to leave her at some point. It's bad for the son because his wife will never be his mother. Like, she'll never live up to that shining, example that he feels his mother has set. Get that way with you because I was robbed of that relationship with Katie. Because from when she was 2 years old, they told me she was going to die.
Yeah,
So I protected myself without, no, I was only 22 when they told me. So, I mean, I was a baby myself. So what did I do in response to them saying, "Oh, you always wanted a kid. Here's the daughter you always wanted. You named her after your grandmother like you always wanted. By the way, she's going to die in the next 2 to 4 years.
Oh my God.
And you get to watch it. And there's nothing you can do." This is basically what they told me. So I was bitter. And I was scared. So I always kept Katie a little at arm's length. I protected her with everything I had. I loved her with everything I had. But as far as interaction and building a stronger and stronger and stronger bond, I didn't do that because I was afraid once she, passed away, it would destroy me. I mean, I knew it would. If she died, I would have gone right after. Yeah. Either by broken heart or by choice. Because I don't think I can survive losing a child. I don't. But then when I had you, here's this happy baby. I mean, yeah, you cried at night, but I expect every baby cried at night. It didn't bother me.
Yeah, it's almost like they're babies.
Yeah. It didn't bother me until you started crying for no fucking reason. Just because you liked the sound of your own voice. It was just great. He just likes it. God, I hate this. I was like, this is not for me. I am not meant to be a parent, but I also was 5 months into sleep deprivation. So I felt like I couldn't even be human let alone a parent.
I love my own ear-destroying screams.
You did. Oh my God, you were so loud. So loud. And it was just, oh no, the barrage of noise that you would make. If it wasn't the screaming, because believe me, you didn't cry like a regular baby. You didn't like, no, you, like, it was like blood curdling.
I don't want to hear it.
No, oh my God, it used to stress me out so bad. You'd be crying, I'd be sweating because it was so loud that it was like so much pressure. And I'd start crying and screaming like, just tell me what you want or kill me already. Like, because it just felt like I was dying.
I want recordings of my own voice.
Oh my God, every night, Connor, I watched nonstop Reba. Because that's what was on. It was just back to back to back Reba. So I know, like, most of the dialogue for the whole fucking Reba show. Because I've seen the entirety of the whole sitcom about 5-6 times. Because once they finished, they just, start at the beginning all over again.
Yeah.
And they used to play them all night long. And you didn't sleep through the night? Period. Because you've never, like, been consistent about sleeping through the night. Ever. Even now. At 16, almost 16. You and sleep are just not friends. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because your sister sleeps like the dead. I used to sleep like the dead. I really miss that. I want to go back to those days. And you, if a fucking fly farts, you're like, oh, I'm awake. Everybody's making too much noise. Okay. Wait. Connie, you have to go to bed. Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's the thing. You're like so infuriating. Because you don't give me reasons, but you expect me to give you reasons. Connie, you gotta go to bed. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Connie, you gotta go to bed. Why? Because it's bedtime. But I'm not tired, so why do I have to go to bed? Because you have to get up to go to school in the morning? I hate school. I don't want to go to school. But you gotta go. But why do I gotta go? This is like every fucking day, multiple times a day. Since
even
pre-K.
Now,
you have always been like, oh, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
You know the thing, though?
I don't want to go to school today. I don't want to do this today. I don't want to do that. Bafangul, you don't want to do nothing today. But I want to go get pizza. Let's go get pizza. And then can we go to Rita's for ice cream? I'm like, dude, I took off because you wouldn't go to school. And you want to have fun? Yeah.
Only misery.
Like, it was totally, like, foreign to you why I was upset. You were like, well, why you mad? Because you just fucked up my whole day. You had me screaming. Stop yelling. God, you're right by my ear.
Sorry.
You're like, you're crying. You're making me cry. And then you turn around and like, I don't like school because... Can we get pizza? Like, that's too quick for me to switch.
Oh, my God.
Like, I literally get whiplash when you're in that mood. Because I'm like, wait, what? Wait. I kind of want to have, like, a piece of paper that I can, like, write down shit you say. And be like, and now he's on to this. And then we moved on to this. But we got to circle back to, like, this first thing. But I don't have to, because you almost always circle back to the beginning.
But there's one...
It's weird.
Yeah, true. But there is one thing.
It's like a bullshit sandwich. Like, one slice of bread is the beginning of the conversation where we meant to start. The other slice of bread is the end of the conversation where we meant to end. And everything in between is like, what the fuck?
I gotta say this.
Like, you don't have, like, deli meat in there. Like, you have, like, a mop and, like, a fucking record.
Oh my God.
And maybe, like, a $20 bill. And, like, and this is your fucking sandwich.
But
anything you could grasp.
Yeah, but one of the reasons that I hated sleep is because every day, every single day, I would get a new nightmare. And it was never, like, recurring. It was new nightmare every single day.
You were a new brain. It had new things to think of.
Yeah, but I wish I never thought of them.
You wish you never thought of them? I was about to tell you, Connor's sleeping. Sorry about that. You're right in front of me.
What do you mean?
I bet Katie's sleeping. But I said Connor. Well, I didn't even say it. I just thought it, and then I was like, "Oops, sorry." Anyway,
Honestly, I
moving
don't.
on. So
We don't even know if she's sleeping.
I don't really care if she's sleeping. She's in her room, leave her there.
But yeah,
She asked me about my podcast yesterday. Your grandmother asked me about my podcast yesterday, and somebody else asked me about my podcast. I was like, not for nothing, but the podcast is still in the same place as it was. Oh, well, where is that? Everywhere, bitch. Everywhere. That's the answer. My podcast is literally everywhere. It's on every streaming service. Well, what name is it? Mine. It's under my freaking name. You could look them up by Wild Tigress. You could look them up by, Michelle Peterson. You could look them up by Talking Trash and Truths. You could look them up by subject matter.
Do you actually
Or use the damn link that I sent you.
Like, do you use your real name, like, online?
Yeah, because I don't care if they know who I am.
Oh, alright, I do. Like, for me personally. It's something I worry about sometimes.
Wait, you do use it or you don't?
I don't.
That's what I thought, because you just threw... I was like, wait a minute, because he always tells me he don't use his real name.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I've never seen you use your regular name. And you've yelled at me for walking into the room when you're on a call and being like,
Yeah.
Connor, what... Now, it's my house. I'll walk where I please and fuck you if you don't like it. And I'll say what I please, and again, fuck you, you don't like it. But that day, I walked in the room, and I was like, did this little motherfucker just tell me to shut up? And because you were like, shut up! And then you're mute and everything, and you're like, God, Ma, I never tell them my name. I'm so... Like, you were crying. You were so upset with me.
Someone's actually, like, not interested, but, like, wants me to, like, be their friend. And
you poor thing.
Yeah, the struggle is real.
Oh my God, Ma, the struggle is real. Somebody wanted me to be their friend. Like, I have that kind of fucking energy.
Woe is me.
Woe is me?
Yeah.
You are so my child. That's like walking up to Veronica and be like, you know what that is? She'd be like, don't say it. Uncanny. I hate you so much. She's like, why do you say that? It's so old-timey. I'm like, because I'm an old-timer. Like, what the fuck?
Still say uncanny. What do you mean?
Because people don't use, like, words like that in regular, like, conversation. It's not part of the modern vernacular. They know it exists. People know what it means, for the most part. If you fall, I'm going to be done.
Nah, I was kidding. No.
No, get up.
Nah, I'm trying to get it. I dropped a roll.
I'm about to pinch your forehead. That'll probably hurt. Pull it away from your scalp. Be like, I'm gonna fucking... What do they call that? No. I know, that's the motion I'm making with my hand, slingshot.
Yeah, but I would imagine, like, someone
Scalp you. I'm gonna scalp you.
No, what if someone had really stretchy skin? You just pull at their forehead and let go. Like a freaking rubber band. It's probably gonna hurt.
Flap. Not to be confused with fap.
No, I know what you mean. I know what
Don't you throw nothing at me. I see you looking around.
Snips is right there. What do you mean?
You're gonna throw the cat at me? I hope not.
She's right there.
She's
like now
a
that
little
you say it,
fatty.
it's a pretty good idea.
It's not.
It's like a plastic.
Did it land on you?
Yeah.
I literally cannot throw when I'm laying down like this.
No, like
There's
I know.
no room on this couch for me to like do a wind
saw
up.
you. I saw you throw it all the way to like the right.
I tried, and then all of a sudden it just went. Wait, okay.
Yeah.
That had an agenda of its own. It's like just wait for it to throw you, get in the air, and do you, boo, do you.
That's what I get for throwing light plastic balls.
That's what I get for having a conversation with you. Jesus.
So
Lord.
Oh, did you fall asleep?
That's all I ever hear from you lately. Did you really just fall asleep? Are you really sleeping? Did you just, like, am I boring you? Did you just fall asleep? Ma! I'm like, what? What happened? I wasn't sleeping. I heard every word you said. You were like, what did I say? I was like, oh, I wasn't listening. I was sleeping. Like, hello. Duh. But that's why I don't lie, because I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm much better at coming up with truths that, like,
I mean,
take your knees out from under you. But lying, I'm not. I can't. Like, I don't know.
you can lie.
I can lie, but I
Just
tend
not to me.
Yeah.
Because I know how you work. Kind of.
I know, but like for a lie, you always have to add so many details.
Yeah.
To like justify it in your own mind.
It's also why I don't lie.
Yeah, you suck at it. You really do.
It's really hard to lie.
I think it's funny when you attempt to lie to me, because it's. I don't know. Well, no, your sister's worse. When she lies, she has tells. And it's not, yeah, your tell. It's something that gives away the fact that you're not telling the truth or that you're thinking a certain thing. Usually used when playing cards. So, whatchamacallit, you two, I can lie to you because I'm your mother and I feel like I'm entitled to lie to you.
I'm sure you have.
Oh, I definitely have, because there's been conversations I wasn't prepared to have yet. Yeah. So it was like, can I just put them off for like another month? Like another 2 months? Just let me do my research, please.
I know I asked it many times. Like, yo, are there any things that you've lied about to me? And you were like, no, I would never do that. And I like...
No, that was a lie, obviously.
Yeah, I know. But especially because I knew you did...
Well, I mean, I've told you about Santa, the Easter Bunny.
No, but those don't count because, like, those are just kind of traditions, and everyone lies about those, and they shouldn't. But you know,
I love that you called them traditions.
Yeah, because it's a tradition to, put your child through the 5 stages of grief once they find out that Santa isn't real.
How do you know there's 5 stages of grief?
How would I not know?
I don't know.
I've seen...
You've seen what?
I've seen the 5 stages of grief. People talk about things, Mom.
The only thing missing from that fucking statement was boomer at the end. And I know you wanted to say it.
I actually forgot completely about that word. Not gonna lie. But I guess it fits. Word. It does fit, though.
Fuck you. Millennial.
I'm not even a millennial.
You're a snowflake is what you are.
That means I'm special.
Oh, you're special. You ride the special bus.
I don't know that people talk about the 5 stages.
No, I know people talk. I wasn't aware that you discussed it with people.
No,
it's not exactly a teenage topic.
No, I don't discuss it with people, but I know what it is.
Go ahead, tell me about the 5 stages of grief. Go ahead.
They're like when someone dies and you go through the 5 stages of grief.
Wow, you really dedicated a lot of your time to learning about this.
I don't. Really.
Stop with the deluge of factual information. I cannot take the feedback I'm getting. Cannot compute. Too much data.
Unfortunately,
you made this big fucking deal. They talk about it, Mom. Okay, then tell me about it.
No,
about
I
when
know
people
what
die.
Is. I know what it is.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. I know what it is too. What are the 5 stages?
Do I have to put them in order?
Fuck it. Yes.
All right. I know the first one is denial.
That's just a river in Egypt.
The second one is not death. Hopefully.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
The only one you know is denial?
No, I know some other one.
Go ahead. What are they?
No,
they don't have to be in order. It's fine.
All right. So I know that.
Because there's no one way to grieve.
And then there's anger and depression, and there's acceptance at the end. I know that. Like, I know the beginning and end of them.
What's the 5th one? Negotiation?
No, bargaining. Bargaining, yeah.
That's negotiation.
Yeah. But they usually say
so you go, here are your stages. It's,
I think
oh my God, I can't believe this isn't happening. This isn't happening.
And I think after is bargaining.
It's either anger or bargaining. I forget.
I think it's then bargaining and then anger and then depression. And then
oh my God, if you just get us through this, I will go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, that's bargaining.
I will be the best person.
Bargaining.
Even though I don't owe that to you because you took my father and you took it. And I cannot tell you how much you let me down and da-da-da. And you know what? Fuck the church and fuck God and fuck this and da-da-da. There's the anger. Right?
And
So
then
we've done,
acceptance is,
we've done
I'll
guilty.
die too.
No, but we've done guilt.
Yeah.
We did bargaining. Right? We did anger. What was the other one?
Is guilt the same thing as denial?
No, guilt is much more powerful than denial.
Everyone talks about it as like denial. That's like the first one. Like I can't believe
Well,
this.
because denial, right away, you want to say, no, this isn't happening.
Yeah.
Because you don't want that to be your reality.
Yeah.
Because death is irreversible.
And then the other one is depression that you said.
Depression, there you go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you get this because when I think the depression has to go right on the heels of denial. Because once they're over the denial, the fact that this is happening hits them and they become extremely, extremely sad and hopeless. And they, that's when the depression really kicks in and takes a hold. It tells you, you don't have to take a shower. What are you taking a shower for? We could sit here and listen to this playlist you made of sad songs. For how long is the playlist? 9.5 hours. And we could read a sad book or watch a sad movie and be really, really depressed and bitch that nobody loves us because nobody calls. But there's 5 calls that you need to return. Are you going to return them? Because they're all people going, how are you? I miss you. I love you. Come back. And you're not. Like, that's how my mind goes through those stages. Boom, 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 boom. The last one is acceptance.
Yeah. But wait, I just thought of something. It's like, what you said is kind of like, man, I don't have time to practice basic hygiene. I have 9 hours of sadness to go through today.
Yep.
I mean, if it's a part of your parole, then you wouldn't conduct your, what's it called? You wouldn't conduct your trial, I guess, your makeup thing, for a bunch of people that you can't publish their work. Like, you need to have chickens and stuff in places where they're allowed chickens, and the chickens are allowed to eat or drink, like, the stuff. I think I fell asleep at some point and went on a tangent.
I don't know.
I switched to chickens.
No, you switched to that.
Why was I talking about chickens?
I don't know.
Do you see what this fucking Lyme does to me?
Okay, you
This is what the Lyme does. Thing is, I didn't know I was on a tangent until I saw your face. I looked at your face looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, wait.
Here she goes again. Like, okay.
Every time
I went completely off the rails.
Every time I feel like I understand something, and then you throw more and more nonsense in my face. I just don't.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Well, I mean, it kind of is because it's coming out of my mouth, so it's like. I feel like I have a timer on my thought processes now. Like, my brain goes, okay, you have 2 minutes, go. 2 minutes is coming to a close. Better hurry up. Fuck it. Switch gears. She don't even know what she's talking about anymore. Just switch gears, make her talk about the new thing. Okay, she's aware that she's being stupid. Like, like that kind of sensor going on inside my head. I'm pretty sure we were talking about death.
Yeah, we were.
And somehow I wound up talking about chickens laying eggs.
You weren't even. I don't even think.
And crossing a street.
I don't even think you mentioned the eggs part.
Oh, I just mentioned the part about making it across the street when you're sick.
I think you said something like that.
Yeah, because I don't even know where that came from. apparently there's a thought somewhere in my brain that has something to do with, and it's trying to like form a body so it can have like, you know, its own say. But
Well, maybe if you read chapter 674.
of what? The Book of Life?
Our conversation. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, listen, having conversations with you takes mental gymnastics I'm not always up for.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, most streamers have like a dual monitor setup.
Yeah. But I didn't think I was going to, you know, delve into videos and stuff like that.
I mean,
but
yeah,
apparently I'm ambitious.
And I like that.
I'm glad you're supportive.
Because, like, there's many people who, like, grow up wanting to be content creators. But you were never like that. You just...
I'm not big on crowds.
That, too. But you had to, like, realize something. You had to look at yourself to see what you were really capable of. Because, like, if you think about it, it was all there, you know? It was all there at the start. You were really good at talking. You're really good at, like, bringing up, like, topics and, like, quipping and stuff. And you're really funny. Why not become a content creator, you know? But there is one thing you have to, like, you know, consider with that, and it's an investment, you know?
Yeah.
And
but I'm investing in me.
Yeah, that too.
Which is not something I normally do.
Yeah, I love that, though.
I love it, too. It's a very bizarre feeling for me.
Yeah.
To try to market myself. Because I naturally go to the whole opinion of nobody's going to want to pay money to, like, hear what I have to say every day.
Yeah, and I know, like, you're a parent and all. You're a mom, especially.
Yeah, I mean, I have the parenting thing. I have the teaching thing. You know, I have, like, all these different areas of expertise.
Yeah. One thing you should know, though, is as much as I really love how you, like, love me and stuff and you care for me, I love it just the same when I see you care for yourself, too.
Aw, that's sweet.
That's how I think, though, you know?
But see, that's what makes me proud, because that means I'm doing something right because you're a good person. You know, what's the one thing I've always told you throughout your whole life? Be what?
Yep, kind.
Be kind.
You've always told me that.
That's it. You know, be honest, yes, that's important. Be loving, yes, that's important. Be, you know, like responsible and independent, autonomous, yes, all important. But the most important thing you could be is kind. Because nobody's going to remember that you tied your shoes by yourself. They're going to remember that you tied the shoes for somebody else. You know, they're going to remember your acts of generosity and altruism. You know, they're going to remember you cared about other people.
Yep.
And I hope you always do, even if I'm not here. You know, I hope that you would be like, you know what, this is something my mom would like me to do. And go do it. I don't want you to live your life trying to make, like, the ghost of mommy's past happy. Like, because I've always been proud of you.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you need to look back on and be like, I wish I had done this different.
And plus, we share a lot
I can't possibly love you more than I love you.
Yeah, we share a lot of these same opinions, too, so whatever I do, I know I'm probably not going to try to make a business out of exploiting other people for my own personal benefit. You know? Like scamming.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I mean scamming. Like, I'm not going to make a business out of scamming others. Because
I would hope not.
Because I know that you wouldn't, too.
Never.
Yeah, so as long as I do something that is
I have too many of those
correct,
goddamn principles.
Yeah, but as long as I do something that I know is morally correct, that's probably going to make you proud, too.
Always.
Yep.
I'm always proud of you.
There's no
Help
one
me
thing.
up.
I'm going to get a piece of gum.
What, it's your breath thing?
No, because I want one.
Yeah.
Can I not just eat gum?
No! You want to fight? I'll fight you. I'll fight you with one hand tied behind my back.
We have Lyme.
That was so rude.
I'm not going to because you beat my ass, but like you have one.
I said, you want to fight, and you turned around and said, bitch, you got Lyme. I ain't fighting you, you got Lyme. Once you get you Lyme on me, I don't want your Lyme on my person. Your Honor, I did not consent to an estoppel for this Lyme victim. I think the jury should hear the truth, Your Honor. Let me tell you, Your Honor.
All I gotta do is break your ankles on the court.
Oh my God, Misery, what is wrong with you?
No, you know what I mean, though? No, you know what breaking your ankles means in this context?
No, because you say break your ankles, and all I think is break your ankles.
No, I just run around and watch you try to catch.
Really?
That's literally what it means.
Okay, first of all, I don't chase people when I'm angry with them. Y'all will fuck up on your own and I'll catch you.
Yeah, I know.
What is he trying to get?
I don't know.
Is there a spider or something? People are stupid. They want attention. They don't care if it's negative attention or good
I only
attention.
heard of it once, though, so.
It's all just, look at me, look at me. Well, because the novelty of somebody getting married with the Pringles can on their hand,
Yeah,
that they
but
could have easily had removed, is a little this side of idiotic. It's not even funny. It's just ludicrous.
I mean, it's not even that they could have had it, like, easily removed. They were showing it being, like, stuck in there for life. And I don't want that to happen to me. Reminds me of the soda commercials.
First of all, nothing is permanent.
Nah, but...
That's number one.
I mean, yeah, but it was in the commercial.
Was the commercial permanent?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No, he had the Pringles can stuck in, he had his hand stuck in the Pringles can for life.
I highly doubt it was going to be forever. How would he wipe his ass?
That I don't know, but that's what it showed in the commercial. It's not like a real thing that happens in real life. He'd probably just cut the Pringles can, if anything. If it really gets that dire, but...
I would hope so.
But, like, that is kind of what it showed. Like, hand stuck in the Pringles can. Funny, ha ha. I don't want that to happen to me. Reminds you of the soda commercials where they fill a cup a little too much and it starts spilling everywhere. I never got that.
They do that with beer commercials.
They do it with so many.
They do it and make the foam, like the head, come up over the side and like drip down. There's nothing I hate worse than grabbing a mug of beer and it's wet.
Yeah.
You're like, really?
Any cup, really. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, no, I don't want that to happen either.
If you want satisfying looking beer, make it so that it's just edging, but it doesn't actually overflow.
Yeah, like give me that little level of anticipation. Like, ooh, let me drink this before it spills over. Once it's spilled over, you're like, oh, let me drink this spilled beer.
Yeah, and I don't want to drink spilled beer.
You shouldn't be drinking any beer.
I don't want to. I shouldn't be drinking any spilled drink either.
True.
Like that's just not.
I've never been one to
disgusting.
give you alcohol. The same way, like with Katie, I'd let her have like a wine cooler.
Why would
wine cooler like every other summer.
Why would you be the one to give your kid alcohol? The only reason.
Why? I gave my kid alcohol when she hit 21. I made
No.
her that blue thing that
No,
made
I
her
mean
really
because she was
sick.
21.
And that was the purpose. I
But
made
she
her
was-
something to make her really sick, to make alcohol not cool.
You
Notice she don't drink.
Lace your drugs and give them to your kids so that
Katie
they know
is
not
that
to take drugs.
person. I know. Katie is that person that if I said, listen, I have 12 beers in the fridge that I don't want to throw out. If you want to have a couple, help yourself.
Yeah.
They'd be gone in a day. Not because she's an alcoholic, because she can't say no. She's like, oh, you have one? You have 12. Can I have 12 then? Well, there's 11 other people besides you. Okay, can I have 12 then? Like, I'm not seeing, she doesn't see the problem there.
Damn.
Did I go off on a tangent, or did I say?
No, it was. It
Oh,
was
okay.
good.
Because
You
I
were
had a
talking about
feeling
beer,
like I
beer.
could have deviated, but I didn't.
You might have deviated a little with the 11 people. I didn't understand that, but I did understand everything else. You were talking about, but there's 11 people, and then she was like, "Nah, but can I have 12 of them?" Like that was the only part.
Oh, because instead of like sharing with the 11 people, she'd
Oh.
rather keep it all for herself.
Oh, so I guess yeah. Then
That's
you did.
accurate.
Then you didn't. So that's good.
Yeah, no, that's accurate for Katie.
All right.
Katie will give you the shirt off her back as long as it's not food related.
Mm.
She ain't giving you shit when it comes to food. That's a bitch that'll bite you. If you go for her plate, oh no.
Direction.
See, but that's if I'm looking at you.
Yeah, like it's like because I.
It's doubly embarrassing because I watch your face, so I know that I like went off on a tangent or I disappeared for like a minute.
Yeah.
And because you're just looking at me going, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
what is wrong with my mother?
It really is like that though.
I know.
Because you say something and it sounds coherent. Then it gets like slightly less coherent, and I'm like,
And
she's
then
probably
it's-
just using a metaphor. Or
And
something.
then I just go completely off the rails. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
That it's
And bring it back
actually,
and go, yeah, so anyway, what was I talking about?
It's literally
Like-
getting lost. You don't realize you are lost. Like you could be lost and not know.
But
you're
that's
lost, and then-
what this fucking Lyme has done to me.
Yeah.
It changed my entire brain chemistry. It changed the way I think. It changed the way I react. It changed the way I feel. I literally have no fucks left to give. I don't want a relationship. If a relationship happens, great. If it don't, I don't give a fuck.
Though, you do. I mean, I know there's a lot of bad things that came from this, of course.
Of course.
But I also feel like you have a lot of good things. From
Such
this.
as?
You like.
I mean,
You
I
said-
agree, but like what?
Like you said, like the way you think has changed. But
I
you've
understand you better.
Yeah, you've been like dependent on like helping others and like expecting like help from them, like which is
Oh.
reasonable.
No, but
But-
that's true.
Yeah, now you're like finding your own goals, and now you know like
Well, because I'm trapped here.
yeah,
I
And-
can't get out and help anybody.
yeah, and that also made you like realize that your job was useless,
Yeah, it really was.
and now you're discovering your own passion.
Yeah.
That's
I love talking to people.
that's probably the best
I
thing. that
really
came out of
do.
this.
I love meeting new people.
That's
Even the
definitely-
trolls, they make me laugh.
Yeah.
The trolls make me laugh. Like, they don't get me upset. I think they do, but I think they're funny.
Yeah. I don't think they're funny in like a comedian way.
No, I think they're hilarious that they think what little shits they say are supposed to bother me.
Yeah.
Like, thou shalt
It's
not
funny.
suffer a witch. Thanks. That's the first time I ever heard that.
That's
Like,
crazy.
you know, it's like Rachel and I went walking through Salem. I had people like looking at me like, shh. Like, okay. Like, you don't know me. Shit.
Damn. People try to.
Well, that's why I never say, like, what they like, oh, are you a witch? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I just play stupid. Because I don't really like that term because of the connotations it's got.
Yeah.
Like, there's a stigma attached to it.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
So
even.
I just say,
that.
you know, I'm
Because,
like, I'm a healer.
Yeah, that too. And it also like.
Physician, heal thyself.
Yeah, witches like, in the way you're speaking about them, are a lot different from the media. You know, like
We
Halloween
can't believe
stuff.
the media no matter what they say.
Yeah, I know. But witches don't go around like casting spells on people with a wand, like driving or like flying around
Yeah,
on
no,
a
you
broom.
don't. First of all, you never needed a wand.
Yeah,
Power is internal.
yeah, and they don't have green skin, like, unless they're really sick. In that case,
Unless they're
they should-
alphabet.
They should, instead of trying to do dark magic, they should probably get that checked out.
That's what I was telling you in the beginning of this conversation. Okay, we're going to end it here because we're circling all the way back to the beginning with Pat Cooper.
Yeah.
Remember I told you that he talked about, like, what was the last thing that you said just now?
I said that like witches, like with green skin and all,
Mhm.
they should stop focusing on trying to do dark magic and maybe get their health conditions checked out, you know?
Okay, so you're blaming the witches. And this goes right back to the Pat Cooper thing. Because his mother, like, you said green skin, it made me think of broccoli.
Yeah.
So here's my version of ADHD. So Alphabet was green because they drank the green elixir when they conceived her.
Yep.
Pat Cooper, when he got married, his mother was like, "You gotta have a boy. You gotta have a boy. You gotta have a boy." And they were like, "How are we supposed to?" She said, "You gotta eat a lot of broccoli." And he was, well, that's the old wives' tale, that if you eat broccoli, you have a boy. You know, if you get pregnant on top, it's a girl. If you get pregnant, you know, like doggy, it's a boy. If you get, like if you have a girl and, like if you're pregnant with a girl and your ass got really big and your face is like you have pimples or whatever, your daughter is going to be gorgeous because she's stealing all your beauty. Like, these are all old wives' tales. But it's funny that you mentioned the green skin, because it brings me back to the broccoli thing and the fact that he was like supposed to eat broccoli to have a boy. And I just think it's funny.
Damn.
But see, all our conversations do that full circle thing.
Yeah.
Because something will bring me back to our original thread. And I'm like,
Yeah.
So to sum up, that's a lot of summaries. We went, like, if that was a road map, it would look like we were drunk driving. Well, that was my son, Connor. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. We decided to lift the curtain a little and let you see what happens behind the scenes with him and me, because we think it's genuinely funny how we discuss things. I'm sure there's a lot of topics we started and didn't finish, but we'll finish eventually on another day. Maybe in a month, maybe in a year, maybe when he's 80. I don't know. That's the beauty of having a conversation with me or Connor. You never know if you're going to get it resolved or if the conversation is going to take 10 years to get to its like high point. So if I say, look, it's a long story, trust me, it's a long story. So I hope you enjoyed that. This is Shelly, your mouthy mama at Talking Trash and Truth. And I will see you in the funny papers. Bye. Hey, before you leave, don't forget, hit the like and subscribe. Come on, help me grow my channel. Leave some comments below. Do all the YouTube and Patreon clicky things. I'm on Locals, I'm on Rumble. I am everywhere. Go find me, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.